Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Happy belated Merry Christmas. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but Merry Christmas and all that. I live in Antigua, those who don't know, those who are not really watching my videos. Maybe this is the first video watching. I live in Antigua and I'm in the KFC bathroom right now. Why am I looking? I'm looking in the phone instead of looking at the mirror. But yeah, I don't think you can see my face that clearly. Yeah, this is not like a sophisticated high resolution phone, so the sound quality is probably not that good either. Um, but the reason I'm making this video is because I did make a short video, maybe about a month ago or so, where I was talking about you should not work for free. Because right now, I'm supposed to be working as a living helper. This old lady, she used to be a teacher of mine from high school, and she said she wanted somebody to come clean for her and stuff. And it was one of my friends who saw her and spoke to her and told her, well, I'm looking for a place to live and a job. And so that's how she and I were able to reconnect after all these years because I haven't seen her since I left school, since I left high school. And so problem now is because I've been in her house now. I moved in I think the 30th of November. And yesterday we were in a discussion talking about my fee, how much she's going to pay me. And honestly, I was supposed to tell her $300, but I said, let me put it at 250 just to see her response. And she's making it seem like that money, that amount is too much. You might be saying, well, if you moved in since the 30th, how come she hasn't paid you yet? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I was doing a little Christmas gig with another lady. And so I only started officially working for this lady, my old teacher, since Christmas Day. It's not that I've been in the house not helping. Whenever I'm around, I do help with whatever I can help with. But because I was doing the Christmas job, I wasn't around as much to help. So now I'm officially now working for her. But she's complaining. She's saying, "Oh, that's $1,000 a month, and that's too much money." And she's complaining and complaining, even though she wanted me to quit the Christmas job to work for her instead. And on top of that, she did agree to pay me $200 and plus a week because I did tell her that the lady pays me two something, and she was like, "Well, me and my husband we can pay you that amount." And since she said that, a couple of days later, she wanted me to leave. She did want me to leave, the job. And plus, on top of that, she also wants me to be a companion. So she wants me to be around in the house so she doesn't feel lonely, so she can have somebody to talk to. But honestly, she talks way too much for my liking. I don't know. It looks like there's like this, I don't know, something's going on with my forehead when I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, whatever. And so, but the thing about it, don't get it twisted. This old lady's got money. She lives in a big ass house. She has properties out on rent. And she's looking me in my eyes, lying to me, because this is not the first time she's lying to me. She's lied to me so many times since I moved into her home. I've lost count. And she probably thinks because I'm not saying, hey, I know this is a lie. She probably thinks that I believe everything that she says to me. I'm not stupid. I know a lie when I hear it. Because she keeps trying to get me out because she was upset at the fact that I was working for the lady just for Christmas. Just for Christmas. And she keeps lying and saying, "Oh, my God is gonna bring in somebody to start working tomorrow." It's been a month and nobody has shown up yet, so I don't know what she's talking about. That's a lie. I know she's just using her daughter as an excuse because maybe she thinks if she used her daughter and that lie as the excuse, that would run me off, but it hasn't run me off. But the thing is, she wants me to be in the house constantly cleaning because that's how she does. She doesn't ever like want to sit down. If she sweeps her mouth before this morning, And by nighttime, she's sweeping and mopping the floor again. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that because the 250 is not even minimum wage. Minimum wage in my country, if you work 40 hours, it's supposed to be $360. So it's $9 an hour. That's minimum wage. And trust me, the way how prices just keeps going up on consumer items, consumer goods is ridiculous. You can't survive on $360 a week. But she's complaining, making it because the only thing I really burn in terms of electricity at her house is to charge my phone, and I have a fan. And I don't turn the fan on in the daytime, or most times I'm not there in the daytime anyways, but because I was doing the Christmas job, but I would turn it on at night. And now this lady's like, oh, the fan burns plenty current. I have to pay electricity for you because you're burning up my electricity with your fan. Mind you, this woman has a bunch of electrical appliances in her house. So me having one fan is not putting an increase on her bill the way how she's trying to make it seem. And then she's saying her and her husband are retired and so they don't have money to pay me. Trust me, they're millionaires. So I don't know what kind of fantasy world bullshit she wants me to believe in. This rich woman has money. So I don't know why she's trying to pretend like all the little pension checks she gets from the government every month. She wants to say that's the only money she has. And that's a lie. If you hear how she brags and boasts about everything that she's done and how much money she used to work for, and how if she's been working since she was 9 years old, this woman in her life has never worked for nobody for free. So I don't know why she's under the delusion that I must work for her for free. And then on top of that, when I do something, she feels like, oh, I'm not doing it perfect enough, I'm not doing it well enough. And so she will complain and say, oh, I want to move to America because if I was living in America, I would get better service. But the fact remains is, you shouldn't complain about the service I'm providing because you haven't paid me. I've already been working over a week and you haven't paid me a cent. So I don't even know what the outcome is going to be, but I do know this is not going to work because she's being very, very ridiculous. And I said, I'm not doing this in 2025. My whole life, this has always been a problem. Since I was a teenager, people always are trying to get me to do things for them for free, or they want me to do something for them, but they want to pay me a very small chunk of money. And I'm like, this is exactly why my life hasn't gone in any of the directions I've been trying to push my life because I keep encountering situations like this. This is not the first time that I'm doing living work and somebody's trying to pay me popcorn money because that's all I can buy with the money, popcorn. And her being the type of person she is where she likes this luxurious lifestyle and she wants to travel the world and she's done so much with her life. She's even saying now she wants to move to India, but her husband don't want to move there. She's even saying she wants to go live on a cruise ship for 6 months, but her husband is saying no because he's saying that sounds like a prison to him. Given you have all this money and yet you want to lie to me, you want to railroad over me, you want to pretend like you can't pay me. And I know she can pay me. I know she can pay me, but she's pretending like she can't pay me. And I'm just not here for it. People, it's 2025. Anybody that's trying to get you to work for less than minimum wage, anybody that's trying to not pay you, don't even deal with them. And that's all for now. Bye.